Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking and rating each of the subjects that I studied at GCSE. So I'm very excited for this video. I hope it's going to be very fun. And the way I'm going to do it is through the website TierMaker. And conveniently, there was already a template for ranking GCSE subjects. There are 7 tiers on the template itself, but I'm only going to be using 5, and each of the tiers has a different minimum and maximum score that the subject can get, because I'm going to rank them all first and then rate them all after that, so I can have ratings within the rankings, if that makes sense. And by having the minimum and maximum scores within each ranking, it means that each subject will be like coherently rated. So a subject that I put in a lower rank can't get a higher rating than one in a higher rank. I don't know why I'm being so technical about this, but I do kind of want to see how I rate and rank everything. Now that you guys know how it's going to work, let's just get straight on into it.
Hi, this is Editing Kylie. I haven't done one of these in a while, but sorry about the bad audio. Basically, if you can see my hand just like flying around in the reflection of the screen, also in the bottom left corner, it's basically because originally this clip was me explaining why I was ranking everything as I did, and then I decided that one, you couldn't really see which subject was which, and also my explanations weren't very good, so I've just kept it muted and sped up, and that's why my hand is like flying around and everything.
Now that I've done the ranking, we can actually get onto the ratings of each of them. So let's start with the skull tier. We have physics. I'm going to give physics like a 2 out of 10. It was barely tolerable. Would give it no higher than a 2. It was just, yeah. I don't have the heart to give drama a 0. I don't think I have that in me. At the time, I didn't enjoy devised and scripted as much as I thought I would, and now that I look back on it, yes, there were some hilarious moments, but it just wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, you know. And I just think that it could have been so much better. And again, the theory is proper skull, so giving it a 1, maybe like a 0.5 even. I can't give a 0, because 0 is like for something I wouldn't even take, like computer science. I'd give computer science a 0 because I have 0 interest in it, but drama, I just think the biggest part of drama is how much of a letdown it is. But anyways, I will make a video on it someday, but it's probably going to be very long. Drama with a 0, physics with a 2. Next up we have the like dislike tier, and in there I put English language and chemistry. English language, I'm going to give that, this tier is 3 to 4. So English language, I'm going to give a 4, because I do really enjoy creative writing, and actually most people don't like the, actually, by the way, I did AQA English language. I'm not sure if this is the same for every board, but I really enjoyed the one where you have to write a story based on the photograph, or not a story, it's what's it called, a descriptive image based on like a photo. I did quite like that, and I did like creative writing, but paper 1, which is more like comprehension, is so repetitive. It's just not, I just don't like it. And so I can get a 4. And then chemistry, I'll also give a 4, because I really hated chemistry, but as the year went on, I started to like it like a tiny bit more. Obviously it's still in the dislike category, but I did like it more, and I also liked my teacher more as the year went on. Like I didn't dislike my teacher, I just wasn't really, you know, like some teachers, it sounds weird, but like you're friends with them, but you're not friends with them, but you're like, I don't know, you can just have a talk about your daily life with them. I would not do that with my chemistry teacher in the beginning, but now I'm more, I don't know how to explain it. I hope you get what I mean, because otherwise it just sounds weird, but I like my teacher more now than I did at the beginning, even though I didn't dislike her at the start. So both the dislike tier subjects got a 4 out of 10. Next up, we're moving on to the middle tier, which has GCSE Maths and GCSE History. Maths, I'm going to give a 5 out of 10, because it is definitely like a like-dislike kind of thing. I just absolutely despise the subject itself, the way the exams are set up, but the lessons were very fun, I have to admit, so 5 out of 5 is good. And then history, I will give a 6 out of 10, because it's definitely better than maths. I would definitely do history over maths any day, but again, the actual subject, way too much content. I just, there's so much content, it's crazy, and I just didn't like that about the subject itself. and a lot of the things weren't very interesting in the subject. This is my quick ranking of the individual topics I did for history. I did Edexcel history, and the actual topics we did were medicine through time, Elizabethan England, Weimar Nazi Germany, and Cold War. But we didn't actually even finish the Cold War. So Cold War is at the bottom. No, it's not even at the bottom. Weimar Nazi Germany is at the bottom because that was so boring. I thought it would be really interesting because I actually really like learning about like World War II. I think that's so interesting. But for some reason, I just didn't like this at all. It was so politics based. Oh my god. I did not like that part of history at all. That's at the bottom. Then it's Cold War. I didn't even finish learning about the Cold War, and it's better than the lowest topics. So that's saying something about, yeah, anyways. Cold War, then Elizabethan England. Elizabethan England was actually quite interesting because again, there was quite a lot on the people. Weimar Germany's like bit about the people and stuff, that was proper interesting. I loved that, but Elizabethan England just had more of it, and the stuff that wasn't to do with the people was also kind of interesting. And the best thing is medicine through time. Everybody knows that medicine through time is just the best, so yes. Anyways, so that gets a 6 out of 10. And then we have the like tier, the second highest. We have English literature, which I'm going to give 8 out of 10 because I actually did really enjoy English literature at the end of the year, both lesson wise and subject wise. I just think it was a good subject. I do think it's a bit too memory based, but I still like it, so solid 8 out of 10. That's pretty good. And then biology, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10 because I used to love it so much, and then I just didn't love it anymore, which is kind of sad, but also I'm glad that I realised that so that I didn't make a mistake in picking my A-levels and stuff. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think I was a bit biased towards the teacher. The lessons were kind of boring. Yeah, I just did not like biology, but I gave it a 7 out of 10 because of how much I used to like it. Like, I'm completely forgetting that year 10 existed, kind of. But if I did have the teacher who I really liked in year 10, then that's why I'm giving it a 7, because of how much I used to like it in year 10. I just didn't like it in year 11 or whatever. Okay, right, and then we have the top tier of subjects, French and Spanish. I think I'm going to give Spanish a 9 and French a 10. Spanish gets a 9 because well, it gets a 9 because it's like an amazing subject, love it, but the lessons themselves were just too stressful. Many a time I could not find my Spanish book in my room. I'd proper have a meltdown because I was terrified that my teacher would like give me a detention for not bringing my book in. So there's nothing like having a teacher who's really strict about I don't know, uniform or books or something, and then you do the thing that they're strict about, your heart just leaves your body. That was terrifying. But French gets 10 out of 10 because I actually had a different teacher in year 10 and year 11. So French in year 10 was the most chill thing ever. Actually thinking about it is really sad. I actually really loved year 10 French. Again, my teacher's really chill, so she just let us talk in the lesson. She never told us to be quiet and just get on with it. She kind of just let us talk because she knew we were getting on with it anyways. The person who sat next to was very like productive as well. So we just kind of were able to talk and do the exercise together. That is the best feeling in the world. I can't explain it. Anyways, to end the video off, I'm going to do a quick recap. So maybe if you did the same subjects as me, or some of the same, and then you rank them as well, you can like compare with me. So in the bottom skull tier we have drama, which I gave a 1 out of 10, and physics, which I gave a 2 out of 10. Then we have the dislike tier, which had English language and chemistry. I gave English language a 4 out of 10 and also chemistry a 4 out of 10 because they weren't the worst of the worst, but they were like not the best. And then we have the okay tier. So maths I gave a 5 out of 10 and history I gave a 6 out of 10. As for the like tier, I had English literature and biology in there, and I gave biology a 7 and English lit an 8. And then finally in the love tier, my favourite subjects, we have Spanish and French. Spanish I gave a 9, French I gave a 10. There we have all of my GCSE subjects rated and ranked, and then a few random comments about how I found them throughout the years. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, guys. It was pretty fun to make and think about, so it might be fun for you guys to do the same. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video in the future soon. Bye guys!